What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This week we're gonna do kind of a random video because still got the couch in the garage. I could probably move it over to the side and work on the chopper, but I've also got a lot of other stuff going on right now that I need to be doing. So we're gonna step back from the chopper and do a quick little video of the Sportster. Probably just pull it up right here and do it real quick. One of the hand guards, I think it got knocked at one point and had a crack in it. And it finally fell off. So I got new hand guards, probably put those on. Need to do an oil change, and you just interrupted my video.
I'm sorry,
bro.
I'll take out the trash, man. You knew I was coming out here to take it out. Mom literally said, come and take out this trash.
Dang.
Put that in a blooper or something.
Anyways, so pull that up, do the oil change, and then we're gonna take it for a ride. We're gonna actually take it on some dirt roads today. Nothing crazy, just some stuff around here pretty close. So, and that's probably about all we do this video. So stick around, pull the bike up, we'll get to work. By the way, today we are the Beers and Motorcycles YouTube channel. Love my whiskey, but beer just goes really good in the garage, especially when it's warm. This is the hottest day of the year, or that it's been all year up here, about 85. I think it's great. I don't know if it feels good, but definitely the hottest day we've had. So nice cold beer, pretty good. So a couple other things, like this bike's just freaking falling apart on me every time I turn around. I didn't have a good seal driver when I did the seals, so I'm hoping that's all it is, but I'm not real sure. I'm gonna have to really go over the tube real good this next time, because when I first got the bike I had a seal leak, and I believe it was on the right side, and I got a pretty bad leak again over there. So either I didn't get the seal drove in there real good when I did it, or it had something in it, or the tube's got some microscopic like pits in it. So I'll be doing that at some point. Not in a real big rush for that, because it just kind of is what it is at this point. But I do need to get it done. And the other thing is the pin, the pivot pin for the clutch. I lost the, I got the pin, but I lost the snap ring for it. So I've got to put a new snap ring on it. We're going to do that real quick before we go too. Yeah, I guess we'll put those new hand guards on there too. I might wait actually for the hand guards. I'll do that once I clean it, because they're brand new. I don't need to go get them dirty and then have to come back and clean them right away. I'd rather just clean the bike and put brand new hand guards on it. Makes a lot more sense to me. So go ahead and go over and fill this thing up now. Gonna give me a little bit first. Now we can do the bike. Double check. Every time I do this, I get nervous that I forgot to put something back in. I'm not gonna go on a big oil spill either. each one of my bikes I run different oil in. So I know there's guys that have opinions on exactly what oil you should run. And I mean, I have my favorites or whatever, I guess. This is easy to get. I got it over O'Reilly's. It's decent oil. It's cheap. I run the AMS oil in my blue bike just because I thought it was better or supposed to be better, and honestly now I regret it because it's more expensive and it's annoying. But honestly, oil changes on these bikes I feel like are expensive anyways, because buying the freaking chrome filter for these bikes are 20 bucks a pop. Pretty close to it now, so that's kind of crazy. I like the Wix brand of filters, which is what I like to run on this and my bikes. But the Yamaha takes some Rotel diesel oil, and then like I showed, this one's got Castro and the other one I run AMS oil in. It's kind of whatever, you know, user preference. And honestly, this don't look too bad. The oil I bought for my truck here a while back, or my wife, actually both, and my wife's car, it was like a zero. Well, my truck is a 020, which is, I feel like is crazy, but it just came out like light brown. Like this is at least golden still. I just feel like oil's starting to get recycled a lot. It's weird to see that, but all right, let's go ahead and put the plug back in it, and then we'll jump up to the bars. All right, so you can see this is the side where the deal broke off and the pin came out. So we just got to put that pin back in there like that. And I think I'm going to use this time because I keep losing snap rings. Partly because I use what I have, but even the ones that come with, I've had them come off my blue bike before too. I don't really know why. Any of you guys out there have had the same problem, let me know. But anyways, I'm going to try this, see if it works with this time. If it does, that's great. But if not a big deal. As long as I don't lose the pin. Sucks when you lose the pin because you gotta buy a whole new freaking pin, and of course they're not cheap. I was out riding the blue bike when I lost the one time, and I stopped and bought a bolt for it. And that wasn't the most ideal way to do it either, though, necessarily. But we made it work. Well, let me get this on there. There it goes. I was gonna say I did test fit it before I put it on to make sure it's gonna fit all right. Clutch could use a little adjusting. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so for any of you tuning in to figure out how to do the clutch, we're just gonna do the main part of it today, which is on your actual cable, your clutch cable, follow it down from your lever, and you got that little rubber boot, pull that boot back off of it, and you'll find this adjuster here. Oh, got the right wrench. Loosen this lock nut off, and then you can adjust it from there if you just need to do a slight adjustment. However, every once in a while these do need an adjustment down in the primary. And honestly, this one could probably use it, but we're gonna go ahead and just go with this for today. Just trying to take a little bit of slop out of the clutch up top. So obviously you back it out to pull that cable a little tighter, and vice versa if you need to loosen it. Yeah, if I end up like actually adjusting the bottom one here soon, I'll I'll make sure I take you guys, or show you guys what I'm doing. So you do want to leave a little bit of room up there, but I do like it decently tight. And this crash bar is in a horrible spot for this. And then once you get it adjusted up top how you like it, then you obviously put your lock nut back down. Man, this cable sucks. Don't fit the wrenches very well. Alright, and then you just slide this back up over, which can be its own task. If it's really giving you a hard time, you can spray a little WD or something like that. That'll dry back out when it's over with. Or even just a little bit of oil in there ain't gonna hurt it. But yeah, sometimes they go on a lot harder than that. That one was pretty easy, thankfully, for the video. Anyways, I'm gonna put the camera on the helmet and we're gonna go ride this thing now, so let's go. All right, just turned on the first dirt road and we're gonna get ripping. Had to kind of get used to that clutch too when I first started out earlier. It tightened it up, made the friction zone a little further out and I wasn't quite used to it. But yeah, it's nice to finally have this thing back out on some roads I intended it for. It's a good time of year too. This is a nice, pretty smooth road here. Not bad at all. Which is perfect for this thing because it definitely doesn't like the real bumpy, hard roads. Because like I've mentioned before, I've just got some old iron head springs on the back of this thing, and it kind of rides a little rough, but it's still fun. Oh yeah, good time. Get a little loose. Just gotta keep this right side of the bike loose, you know, the back, not the front, and we're all good. Wow, they definitely got these roads pretty smooth right now. It ain't bad at all. Be able to cruise 45, 50 mile an hour pretty comfortably. Yeah, I have rode some of these roads before. I don't know exactly what all ones I have, but try to keep some dust down by these houses. Don't want to fly by them too much. But anyways, I really want to get further out from my house this summer and explore some stuff. Go up some more mountainy roads with some gravel, which I know for sure those are going to be rougher, because one area where I went up for work is where I really want to go, up Kalispell Peak. It gets pretty rough up in places there, especially up the further you go. I've never even been I've only been part way up. I haven't even been close to where it gets super rough on a four-wheeler before, so I can't say for sure whether I would keep this or get this up there or not, but we'll see. That's the only problem with around here is it turns back to asphalt real quick. It's really hard to find some of these gravel roads. I'm going to try to keep you guys on as many gravel roads as I can, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it off and meet you back up when we get back to a gravel road, I think. Had we have a little bit of fun. Alright. Alright, back on another gravel road. I pulled over for just a second because I followed a car on the road. I didn't feel like eating a bunch of dust. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, you can still see a little bit of dust on the road, but yeah, this is definitely a road I've been on before, and it's kind of just a small little loop, but it's still fun. I got a picture of my bike, or a small video or something of it right here, right after I got it done, kind of looking out through that way. I think it's really pretty. And it was just kind of a big open area to do it. Definitely got a little bit of new gravel down there, you can feel it. Not bad, but a little loose. I believe this is the road that I go down to loop around. If not, oh well. But I do kind of want to ride on the other side because it's a little more fun. This side here is a little more straight, flat. Not quite as good a scenic view as the other side, but we'll gonna keep going and explore either way. No matter what, it's cool to come out here on a bike like this, on a dirt road, or gravel road rather, and ride and see different things. It's just a different type of riding. It's not something I'm really used to be honest. I didn't really grow up riding dirt bikes or anything. So like, I'm not real good in the dirt or gravel and stuff like that, but I've done it enough to be plenty comfortable. I mean, especially for what this Sportster can do, and I'm sure a really talented, engaged rider could do a lot more than what I can with it. But ooh, this is where I think it's definitely this way. Could do a lot more than I can with it, but at the same time it's plenty capable for what I can do. The only thing I really wish is that the back was a little softer, a little smoother ride. And that's not even for now. Like now it's not too bad on these roads. I mean, you can probably kind of tell that's from my camera and just how I am. It's pretty smooth. It's just loose. More than anything, it's not really rough. And as we get, see, that's just a little bit of rough corner. I don't know if that helped show the difference or not really, but once we get up to these other roads I was talking about wanting to ride, you'll really be able to tell, I think, then. I fully plan on, if I can actually get up to the peak, I may have to get off the bike a couple times and kind of help walk it and stuff, just so one, I don't hurt myself, and two, I don't dump the bike. But being up there, I'm in and out of signal a lot, so I don't really want to get hurt doing it. So I'm going to be pretty careful when I am up there doing that. And obviously there's going to be people, I'm going to let them know, that are going to be pretty close up there that I work with. I'll check in and out with them, you know, when I get there and get down. But just for safety and so they know. But yeah, it's just kind of something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I really expected to do it last summer and never got to it, so hopefully I'll get it done this summer. And I went the wrong way. It's alright. Like I said, I'm out here to ride these roads and find some new stuff. I just really want to ride on the other road, mostly for you guys. Oh, this is a pretty good road too. I wish I had more battery life though. I'm down to 18%. I'll go this way. I gotta save some stuff for another video too, you know. And that other road right there is much longer than what I'm about to do, so it'll be a lot better for that. So, save battery. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off since you guys kind of seen this, and I'll pick back up over on the other side of the road, or where we're gonna come out at. Alright, we're back over here on the other side. I don't know how, well, not the other side, but that other road, going to the other side. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go by up here though. So there was a sign saying something about a bridge closed, so now I see. Maybe not. Slow down, don't want to dust these guys. I guess we'll just have to kind of see. Hopefully not, because this road leads directly over to the other side of the highway there where I wanted to go. Yeah, see, this is kind of what the other side looks like a lot too. Just kind of in hills, up and down elevation, and just I really like this kind of scenery. Little kid up there on his little electric dirt bike, or little electric strider bike. That's cool. Love to see the kids get out and ride. And if you're a motorcycle rider and you're riding by a school, riding by a kid, and they're driving on the highway and a kid waves out at you, whatever, make sure you wave back. It's just, I want to encourage as many kids and people to ride these two-wheelers as we can, and it just makes a kid's day, you know, seeing a guy wave at you. Don't be that douchebag on a bike that just goes by and just kind of looks at the kid. That's no fun. That's a real heartbreaking scenario. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you drive by the truck drivers and have them honk their horn, you know? It's a thing you gotta do to make the kids happy. So, I try to make sure I make it a point to wave at the kids and stuff, because they always think it's super cool. Alright, just about to the other side of the road now. Sorry, just double checking the battery life, what I got. Huh. I didn't know that went up to that other road. I didn't know how to street sign there. Here we are. This is back where I came down at. You'll probably see me ride this road a couple times in the video. Or not this video, but in my videos. It's kind of my go for a short ride close to the house route I do. It's a pretty decent route. And here's the other side of the road I was talking about. It gets really cool over here, so I don't want to run this video too long, especially because I may go quiet a couple of sections. So I may leave some in, may take some out, but I also want to stop up here and talk about some stuff with you guys. had to run back to the house, let it charge for a while. So we're back on the same road because I didn't make it very far down. So let's kind of start over here, and like I said, I'm going to stop up here. I got something I want to talk to you guys about that I'm going to take very serious, and then we'll get back and kind of finish up riding. But I ain't going to have too much more in this video, but I do at least want to finish out what I had going there. I don't remember whether I already said it or not, but one of my favorite things about riding a bike, as I mentioned in my Softail video, was being able to feel, smell, hear, just all the senses are way more on a bike, right? And well, coming through areas like this, the smell of the pines is just, it's great. It's a lot more enhanced in areas like this and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, right down here is where it really gets neat to me. It's like a little hill that goes up. Died right somewhere around right here. Luckily, I wasn't riding forever before I noticed. Oh yeah, you can see my track where I came through here earlier. So yeah, this is about where I was stopped at, right up here. Stop again. Love to see those signs. Even on the dirt roads, it's a lot of fun. Just the, I don't know if you can really call this an elevation change, but just the little bit of hills right here is a lot of fun. Alright. Pull it right here. Good spot to do what I want to do. So I'm gonna get this stuff off real quick, and then I'll join you guys again. All right, so we're gonna see if we can get through this without anybody driving through. The other day was Memorial Day. Today is Wednesday of this week, so a couple days ago we had the day off. That's kind of what I wanted to touch on. Memorial Day is a pretty important holiday, and I feel like it's gotten to be just, people don't understand it as much for what it's supposed to be anymore. A lot of people forget and they just have the day off, and then there's a lot of people that don't. I don't care if you have a barbecue on that day or nothing. There's nothing wrong with celebrating the day and having the day off, but just forgetting what the day is about is what I don't want to happen. So to me, Memorial Day is pretty important, not only to honor those that have served, which is what it's mostly about, but something I used to like to do. Hopefully I'll get back to it next year. I haven't got to do it the last couple of years, but I would hop on a bike, take about 5 or 6 American flags with me, the little like 3-inch by 5-inch flags, and I would ride to different grave sites with each one, and leave one at each grave site. So I mean, I'd spend like half the day or more riding around, going to all these different grave sites. And the main thing I would do is I would go to the oldest part of the grave site and try to find people that have no more family around anymore to be able to go visit them anymore. Because Memorial Day to me is, you got to remember everybody, right? Like everybody has their own personal family to remember too. So that's a good day for that. And for those that are in the back of the gravesite that are passed away a long time ago, nobody has anybody to visit. So I would especially seek out the children too, and I would always just leave a flag on those graves, just so somebody would visit them. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is an example for me for Memorial Day. I had a friend in the military named Wagner, and I want to take this time to tell you a little bit about him and how I knew him. I was deployed with him a couple years ago in 22 to 23. We were in Kuwait together. We came from the same base. He liked riding motorcycles. He was more into like sport bikes and stuff. Never really talked to him much before I left base. I just didn't really, I don't seek out friends a whole lot, just because being in the military you always find friends and you leave friends, and so I just kind of take them as they come, right? And I finally got to get to know him, obviously because we were deploying together and I was the ranking person, and so I just kind of, and I'd already been there, so I was like, come with me, I'll show you how to get around, we can do this in processing stuff real fast. Anyways, kind of fast forward, over those 6 months we hung out every day. I think there was only maybe 2 days of the 180 some days we were out there together that we didn't eat dinner together. We were together a lot. When we were outside of work, we'd hang out. We went downtown Kuwait multiple times a week. You had to have multiple people when you would go down there, and he was the one that went with me every time. I think there was only one time that he had to do work when I was off, and he didn't go with us. So needless to say, he was definitely my best friend over there. Fast forward to stateside, we got back. I only got to hang out with him a couple times. We only ever rode bikes together like once, I think, and that's when I got moved up here, and he got orders and went to Germany. He was wanting to move too, so we both moved apart that summer. And I would talk to him every once in a while, you know, Snapchatting when I was working on building this bike and stuff. There was one night he had Snapchatted me, and I thought he might have just been drunk or just kind of messing around or whatever. And he was like, "Hey, I love you, bro." And I just kind of, I mean, I said it back, and I was just kind of joked with him back, you know. I didn't take it real serious. I just kind of thought he was just messing around, and he may have been. But then a few months later, I got another message from a friend, and he had taken his life. So that could have been one of those moments that he was thinking about it, and it either helped or didn't. But even then, I didn't even think to reach out. Like I said, I thought about that moment for a long time afterwards, like wondering, like, was that a time or not? But that was a few months before that, so if it was, then hopefully me commenting back and at least acknowledging it did help. But what I really want everybody to take out of this is check on everybody. Remember those that are there and that aren't here. Don't forget about your friends that are here. Make sure you check on them. It's been like a year or so now without him. I find myself every once in a while find a funny Instagram video or working on the bikes, I want to Snapchat him, and so it kind of stings in those moments, but for the most part it's been okay. It's still really weird. He was one of the people that, like, you definitely didn't expect it from. I mean, I feel like most of the time everybody says that about people, but he was really happy-go-lucky guy, and he was a great friend. So I don't want to harp on it and make too sad of a video, but I just wanted to point that out, kind of talk to you guys about some of my experiences with it, and to just reiterate how important Memorial Day is, to take a second during all your barbecues and just hanging out with friends and family to remember those loved ones, whether they're military or not, and to check on those that may still be alive too. Now I poured a single shot of my favorite whiskey to bring out to do in honor of my friend Wagner today. So if you guys are at home and you guys are drinking something right now and you want to join me in this for him, go ahead. But here's to you, Wagner. Love you, man. All right, well, perfect timing. We got a car coming now, so let's get back on the road. All right, let's fire it back up and rip out of here, huh? country. Definitely, definitely pretty neat to get to ride out in this. Like I've said multiple times now, obviously I really want to start using this bike for what I made it for, and to be able to get out here and do this. Because even though on these roads, like, it handles pretty good and I can kind of cruise along some of them, there's gonna be a lot of these roads that I am gonna have to slow down on and go kind of slow, and you end up seeing way more in those situations. So I'm excited for that. There ain't too much more of this road. Oh. But I'll show you guys what's left of it. It is a pretty short trek. I remember it being a lot longer, but last time I rode this, I don't remember. It was either on the Yamaha, and well, I know for sure I did it on this bike once, but I did it on this bike before I did anything to it. So I was on stock tires and everything, and the back tire then was pretty bald, so I was just kind of cruising right along, going real slow when I was doing all that. But well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of random, and they're going to be those videos. I keep saying I'm going to go back to do something on Chopper, and we still are, and we'll probably start out with that kickstand here next week. I've just had a lot going on. We got some family coming in town. My oldest daughter's graduating high school, heading off to college soon, so we're going to be pretty busy for a while, going on a cruise. So I'm still going to try to film a bunch of videos to keep going while I'm on all that leave, so you guys have weekly content, but I can't promise it's going to happen. It's just going to depend. May have a special guest or two here, for me at least. Not going to be anybody you guys know, but we'll add a person or two in the next couple videos too, since we'll have some family in town they'll be helping me out, maybe working on the chopper and stuff. Extra set of hands, just somebody to hang out with. Oh yeah. Man, it is a beautiful time of day. Sun's starting to slowly go down now. Like, it feels great. Oh man, I love it. See the mountains out in the distance. But we're about to make a turn up here in a minute and go right back into town. Bummer. Make sure you guys, if you're watching this video, first off, if you're watching this video and you stuck around this long and you stick around to the end of all my videos, thank you. I appreciate your support. I kind of just started out making these videos for me on filming the chopper. I've always kind of wanted to start a YouTube channel for motorcycles, and the whole editing video process and everything always scared me away from it, and just taking the time to video it even scared me away from it. And I've been wanting to do this chopper project for a long time, and it's a pretty big step to me in my motorcycle life, I guess. And I was like, well, I'd really love to have it on film, at least for me to go back and check out and see what I've done. So I figured, why not try start a YouTube channel. And over the last several videos since I've started, I've really enjoy it. There's definitely times where it's stressful. I've had issues with tech, technological stuff and all that, but at the end of the day, I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope you guys watching it, I'm assuming if you guys are making it this far in the video, making it to the end, you do like it, but I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And if you are, make sure you're liking the videos and subscribe. Comment if you want. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me you think I'm an asshole. You think my bikes are ugly. Tell me you think I'm cool. I don't give a shit. Tell me whatever you want to do. because the more interaction I get, the better for the channel to get pushed out to more people like you that that do like it. But I can see on the analytics of how many people watch it versus like it, so make sure you're liking it, please, if you do. Because at this point, I've done enough videos now, I really do want to try to get the channel to a decent size. I don't know how big I want to make it. I don't know what I'm going to do if it gets big, because I've got a lot of content flowing right now, obviously, because building the chopper, but my idea of it would be to at least make a little bit of money off the YouTube channel to support being able to keep doing things to motorcycles. Eventually, once I get the chopper done and all 3 of these bikes, I won't have anything to really work on, and I'd love to be able to work on stuff. So if I can make just a little bit to be able to fund getting a bike and working on it, and then maybe selling it, just to keep maybe not necessarily even flipping bikes, but as long as I'm not going in the hole, is my goal really for all of this, is just to be able to keep putting out content for you guys and to be able to work and be able to get my skills up on working on bikes, is really what I'm after. But alright guys, so battery died again. Cut me off in the middle of what I was talking to you guys about, but we're back now. That's gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick outro and say thanks again for continuing to come back and support me, or if you're new here to make it to this point in the video. It really means a lot, especially with me trying to slowly make something out of this now. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.